Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got something for the truck. And what I'm going to do is I've got this running board LED strips. This is by OPT7, OPT7, and they're sequential. So what it does is when you open the door, it has a white light comes on for courtesy, and when you're driving it's amber, and when you hit the left or right blinkers, they blink. And basically they got some stuff here. They come with some those little blue T-clips, which we're not going to use that because they suck. Got some other stuff here. They come with little clips. Got some adhesion promoter, and basically it's got 3M tape on the back, and we're gonna stick them along the body lines underneath. They're basically up underneath the what is that? Kind of where the pinch seam is, and it's going to shoot downwards onto the steps. So that is the plan. I'm going to open it up and get this all ready right after this. I'm not there right now. Okay guys, so I'm putting it right up in here. I'm going to bring you in here and show you. I'm going right up. Here's the pinch seam right there. Right there's the pinch seam, and we're gonna go, let me take you under here. I'm gonna go right up and put it right along here. So it's just enough room for that to go. Maybe back. So taking, I got a little isopropyl alcohol bottle, and I've already done it. I sprayed up in there and wiped it as good as I could, and you find out that your car wash really doesn't clean underneath there very well. So I've got all that down. Then the next thing I do, they give you one adhesion promoter pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to run and do both of these sides. So I'm just going to wipe it down. And this is just to help the 3M tape stick. Hopefully it sticks. If it doesn't stick, I'll monitor it here over a course of some days. There's not a lot of goo on this, not a lot of stuff on here, so we're just going to wipe it down. I'm just going to give it a wipe. Ow! I'm going to wipe it. I'm going to run over the other side, do the other side real quick. I've already used the alcohol on it, but I almost bought some adhesion promoter, and I saw the thing that was in there. So I was like, oh, I don't need it. I really could have used it probably. They don't give you alcohol. So, and this is pretty dirty, but it is, even after cleaning this thing for 5 minutes each side, it's still black stuff on it. Okay, so that's on there. Basically, you're supposed to wait a few minutes, but whatever. So basically, what I've done is I've rolled this out, and I saw what I was going to need. So I figured out right where I want to put it, and I'll show you here in a second. But the white wire is for the courtesy lamps. I'm going to show you a little thing I figured out where to put those. And then the other wires are going to run to turn signal wires and such. But I want these wires to run to the front. Okay. So I figured out where I want to start, and basically I want to start right here, kind of make them fairly even. Okay. So I'm bringing this up underneath here. I'm going to pull off about 6 inches maybe. Get the wires out of my damn way. Putting this right there like that, and it's really kind of hard to see, man. And just gonna go down, so it's not really facing downward. It's kind of at an angle because this is not really flat up there. It's at an angle, but you can't see it. So if my truck was about a foot taller, maybe you'd see it. So I'm just gonna try to get it right, because you really don't want to pull this stuff up. Okay, try not to get caught in the wire like that. And I'm just trying to do about 6 inches at a time. That's what she said. Okay, and then we're just gonna run our hands down it, try to keep applying some pressure. Kind of pushing. I'm really trying to apply a lot of pressure just to make sure it adheres. It is about 75 degrees out today, 76. The warmest it's been in almost a month. I'm in Florida, but it's been cold. It's been a cold winter. Okay, I'm just putting pressure. Lots of pressure. Okay. Okay. So now, let me show you what it looks like. So you can see all along, right? You can see that there. But when you're out here, you totally can't see it at all. There's nothing to be seen. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll come right back, but I'm going to give you a little hint. Up inside of here, you've got this kick panel here. I popped the kick panel out, went looking for wires, and there is a plug. There's a dead plug right here. Does nothing. So one of these wires, I used a tester. And when you have the door open, which is hard to do because I had to test it with the door open. And when you have the door open, one of these, well, it's gonna make a liar out of me. So when you open the door, fresh, that puddle light comes on. Puddle light's on. And then when you come in here with the tester, you've got that one right there is on, light comes on, that's the ground, that one light's on. So this one up top, which is right here, it's the on this passenger side door, it's the white, which makes sense because the black with the white stripe is. So I'm gonna tap into that, and the way I'm gonna come up here is I'm gonna come up here with the white line. There is a grommet right here, so I'm gonna go through the grommet. Push the wire through the grommet, bring the wire up inside here, right in through here, and tap into that. And that'll take care of that. And let me get the other side done, and then I'll show you right after that. Okay, guys, so I did buy some wire loom on Amazon. This is a 1/4 inch by 100 feet, costs about $17. So I don't think it was that bad a deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some of this off. Don't really know how much I need just yet, but it's okay. Or I can just pull some out. I'm gonna pull out several feet, and I've got to run some wires up into the cab, or above the cab, and I don't know how long these wires are going to be, if I'm going to have enough. May have to add some wire to them. I'm guessing I'm going to have to, and that's okay. I've got wire. So got me off a piece. I'm just going to cut it so I can work with it. Cuts pretty easily. Then we come down here, and I've got to figure some things out. So I don't know yet. I haven't actually. All this is on the fly, as is usually the case. Okay, so I've got this white wire. I've got to get this white wire up. Where Where the hell? There's a grommet. That's that grommet right there I was showing you guys I want to come through. So I got to get the white wire up there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down. Yeah, it's kind of hard to show you, but I'm going to get this white wire separated. Okay, so the easiest way I need to do that is find yourself a pokey tool. And I got a little pokey tool right here, and I got some tape. Okay, and I'm just going to screw the tape up so I can start over with another piece of tape. Take this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of tape here on this end of this thing. I'm gonna take this white wire, got the end of the white wire, okay, I'm gonna roll that around a little bit. Just roll it around, okay. So now I got made like a stabby thing with a wire on the end. So this is especially hard when you're trying to get it on film. So right in there is where I got to go through. So I don't really want to poke that grommet out. So I'm trying not to, and like I just poked it out. So let's go ahead and stick it up there. I was trying not to poke the grommet out because it just is more work to show you, but essentially there it is right there. So I'm gonna just pull that off, pull the wire out, let that fall through. There's a hole right there, so it's always a pain. So my tape idea didn't exactly work. If I have to be honest, I really didn't expect it to work. I expected that damn grommet to do just what it did. But I thought maybe I'd get lucky. Okay, so let's see, the grommet's gonna go right in there like that. So we're gonna got a hole. Let's poke the hole the other way. We just need to get this in. Just need to push this wire through. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. Let's just try to. These are always a pain. There's really no. If you had a hollow tube or something. There we go. So there's the wire. It's gonna pull that up. And then we get in here. We're gonna get in there. It's gonna push the grommet back into the hole. Simple. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here again before I pull up all the slack. Before I pull up all the slack, I'm gonna try to, I know I need to come and get this out of the way. Let's run two separate pieces. I'll run one piece here. Just gonna come and say like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this. This is partially to make it look better and partially to protect it. And this is a split, so you just gotta push it in the split. The sun is so in my eyes. And then I'm gonna take a little piece of tape and I'm just going to try not to screw this tape up. My God, it's hard to work with, okay? And I'm gonna take this tape, I'm just gonna seal the end. A little bit of tape, there we go. We're gonna push that right up in there. And then from the inside, I can pull that up and make it a little tighter. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with the tape. Get the tape. Oh my Lord Jesus. You come up here and I can just pull this up, pull some of that up, and if I go back under and look, yeah, see how it pulled it up in there? And what I should have done is put a lot of the piece of tape. They pull some of this wire back through. Put another piece of tape on the end of this. And if I pull the wire from the inside, it pulls up. There you go. And then I'll take some zip ties. I'll take a zip tie and zip tie it right there and fasten it. Go ahead. Zip tie this here. Okay. And then that's nice and tight. Okay. And we can come back over here. Oh boy. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we just got to run this wire in here like this, and there's a little space in here where this is clipped together. That when I pulled it apart, can actually go underneath this. Come underneath. Damn it. I had it, and then so much crap to work with. Yeah, man. Everything's literally a pain in the ass. Feeding that through underneath. Okay. Feed that through. Now we're out of the way. Nothing's messing with anything. And we just gotta. And that really just sits in there like that. Tuck the carpet back underneath. Okay. And the holes. Okay, so then. Let me turn you around. You should be able to see. I'm going to take this plug right here and take some of the tape away. And then, guys, next up. Okay, guys, sorry. So I got these I like these little things. I got them with the light bar on top, and it's just a Posi-Tap. POSI tap. So basically you got a hole on one end and you got nothing on the other, and the hole on one end is supposed to be for friggin' small wires, but it's a big ass hole I got right there. But basically you're gonna take this one end off, thread that through there like that, and then we're gonna strip this. Wire's too fine for my strippers. I need finer strippers. Okay, so we're just gonna strip back a good bit of stuff. And then I strip back about 1 inch. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to twist it. Okay, so get your end here. Okay, so it's got a little thing inside there. Basically, we got this twisted up. We're going to just jam that inside like that. And then we're going to tighten this down. Tighten this one down like that, and it's gonna twist that around the pole. and then when you pull, nice and tight, right? And I'm going to stick a little bit of tape on that end just to hold that, because the wire is kind of big. I didn't know what size these wires were going to be when I bought these Posi-Taps, but I bought ones for like 18 to 24 gauge, I think. And I don't know if this wire is even smaller than that, but it's just it looks a little hokey, but it's not. All right, and then on this side, you take this piece off, and you got like that's an open right there, and it's got the thing in there. So basically, we're going to grab our white wire. We're going to put this 2-prong thing in this wire. Got our wire in there, right there. Just take that 2-prong one, you stick your wire in, and then put this in there like that, and you just twist this side. And it's going to pinch in there, and it's going to grab the circuit. Okay, and then we can take this. I could have taken that black wire up through here, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. But and then we've got this little bit here. So then what we can do is we take a zip tie, and we're just gonna put this together. We don't really want to pinch the wire, so we're gonna be careful. Okay, and then just like that, we're gonna zip it up. Zip that up. And then, so everything right there is good. We've got, this plug is for nothing, it's going nowhere. So we can just take this, and if we really wanted to, and we could, we can take some tape and just tape this thing up, make it look as factory as possible. I'm going to fold this over right here, so if I do want to take this, if I need to take this off or something, there's a tab that I can pull it off. There's a tab, okay? And I can just put this little lock, or this little thing goes right, it's right inside there, like that. This goes right here. Actually, yeah, I could have came under. There's literally a zip tie holding that down, so it means I did the same thing they did. And then we just go ahead and I don't know which way this goes. This little thing right there goes in there. Yep. So just pull this up. There you go. No one ever knows the difference. Now, we come over here, we grab our tape. Posi locks out of there, and then what I got to do next is I got to get these wires in a loom and get these wires up into the truck. Okay, guys, so I've got the wire in the loom, and I taped it on the outside. I just folded it over and taped it on the outside, and taped it on the outside. And what I'm doing now is I got this extendable thing right here, and it's like a magnet. But I'm gonna go through there. Yep, I'm gonna go down through there, somewhere down there. I'm gonna try to catch it down here. I think I can see air. I'm just gonna pull. Pull it up through there, like that. Like that. If I bring it over here, I might have just enough to come through here, and I can tap it in right there. So we're going pretty good. And what I'm gonna do is Actually, bring it back here. And I can just daisy chain it through there with some zip ties. One there. One there. Almost fell flat on my ass. Right through here, and I'm actually gonna probably tie them in right here. So basically, guys, I got that up there. I got to do the same thing on this side with these wires, but with this one, I got to bring the white wire in the cab and then bring the other one right up to here, and I don't have to go far. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and show you what I did afterwards, because it's really hard to do this on camera. So stay tuned. We're gonna go after this plug next. Okay. Okay guys, so you can see the white lights are on because I just opened the door. It's really hard to see at night or in the daytime, so I'm going to show you when it's darker out. And I kind of screwed up the wire on the passenger side, so I had to splice in directly. And then I thought I blew the fuse, but it reset on its own. So I'm in here looking for a blown fuse and I can't find one. And it wasn't blown. So your mileage is going to vary a little bit on this next part, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because if you want these to hook up to your flashers and stuff like that, you got to tie in. The best place to tie in, you can check out my other video. I did the aero cab up there, and in that I explained that there's a underneath the passenger side wheel well. You pull this down, just pull the front of it down. There's a plug in there. It's a 16 Molex plug, and it's got about 10 wires coming in it and then 2 going out. And in that plug, you can tap in the one side, you can tap into that, and that's explained pretty well on that video. And I just put it out early January of 25, so or mid-January of 25. So I have those wires coming up right here, and what I did is I tapped into them. I just tapped into the existing wires. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But you are going to have to do something different. Like, I would take them down there, but there was no sense in going down there when I got the wires right up here and I've already tapped into them. So I'm going to show you that here in a minute after I clean this up, just to show you that I did clean it up. It doesn't look like a redneck, so just bear with me. Okay guys, so I got it all bundled up. It's all bundled up. Everything's nice and mostly watertight, I guess. And you might think, yeah, that looks a little weird, but I'm telling you, there's so many places when you pull out the like this bundle here, when you pull out the uplifter switches, they are bundled up just like that. So it's not anything that's kind of out of the ordinary for like this. I didn't put this there. That's part of the truck. This is part of the truck. So it's all buttoned up. There's the lights right there. If we shut the door and then open the door, you can see the white lights come on. I will show you a little bit here and at night. I'm going to come back out here in a couple hours and I'll show you. So stay tuned for that. And it's pretty much done. Everything's buttoned up and zipped up and good to go. So we just got to check it at night. So hold tight. Okay, guys. So just got a shower, but we're gonna walk over towards the truck right now. Here's the truck. Got the key in my hand. So when I'm walking up to the truck, you'll see the lights are going to come on. There you go. So there's that side, and there is There you go. So, coming around here, if we, obviously, if I start it up, and we get running lights on the side. And as you can see, I walked up with the key in my hand, so that's why it did that. So there you go, guys. There's sequential blinker. It's saying, hey, I'm turning to the right. And you can see the AVS marker light up there. And then I've got the other side here. That's staying solid. And now you got the sequential on that side. And over here will be solid. So that's running down the road. And you got some lights like that, and the blinkers on the other side. Obviously, if I do the hazard lights, both sides will blink, which really does a good job at showing you, and it still comes on when you open the door, turns white. Okay guys, now here is this is what it would look like if the hazards were on, which is good for hazard. You got plenty of room. Again, it ties in good with the AVS lights. Everything matches, and it looks pretty sweet. And to be honest, I got kind of lucky because I just had the wires run out the front. Had I ran the wires to the back to attach them, it would blink the other way. I didn't know that. I just got lucky. So, looks pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Turned out pretty great. I'm pretty stoked. Thanks for checking me out. Please hit like and subscribe, guys. A lot of you are watching and not hitting subscribe. Please hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. And just help a brother out. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you and everything that you guys do, especially watching. I really love it when you guys reach out in comments below. So I really appreciate it, guys. Hit the bell, hit subscribe, and as always, peace out.